Hi, I am Subhra Das, Assistant Professor of Haldia Institute of Technology. Today I will discuss the topic about polymerization process. This is the content of my topic that I would discuss, that is introduction, polymerization, step of polymerization, types of mechanism, step of mechanism and free radical polymerization. But very quickly see what are the polymer is and some of the important terms related to it. A polymer is formed of repeating structural unit which are formed by monomers. They have high molecular weight and properties like high tensile strength, impact resistance, melt viscosity and melting temperature. Now coming to our topic, that is polymerization. It is a process by which the monomer molecules are linked to form a big polymer molecule is called polymerization. So as an example to understand, to the left side, this is the monomer of ethylene and which forms structural repeating unit like given below, which will eventually form a polymer that will be called as polythene. In Let's put a main focus on a polymerization process. These are the addition of chain growth polymerization, and the second one is the step growth or condensation polymerization. In the addition polymerization, the polymer is formed by the simple linking of monomer without degeneration of byproduct. There is a chain reaction that adds to the monomer unit to the growing polymer chain. In the step growth and condensation polymerization, the bi and multifunctional monomer from dimer or trimers by reacting with other monomers or polymers eventually form a long chain. Let's begin with the addition polymerization. So in addition or chain polymerization is characterized a self addition of monomer molecule to each other, and that happens very rapidly through a chain reaction. Keep in mind that no byproduct is formed in addition polymerization, and one compound containing double bonds can undergo a chain polymer reaction. Why so? We will get to know eventually. And so there are three types of this, that is free radical polymerization, ionic polymerization and coordination polymerization. We will have a look at free radical polymerization in this video. Now there are three steps to carried out, that is initiation, propagation and termination. So in initiation, the reaction initiated or it's brought about by free radicals which are produced by decomposition of compounds called initiator. So for example, R dot R is an initiator where it's subjected to heat or light or energy or catalyst. It breaks or rather decomposes to two free radical, that is R dot and R dot. Now what is a free radical? A free radical is a molecule that unstable and exists independently with an unpaired electron in its orbital shell. These are highly reactive and gets our work done. Now we want to see how the process goes. In the initiation process, the free radical has here actually attacks the double bond in the monomer molecule, breaking of the bond to form a sigma or a single bond. As seen here, the radical R dot is attacking the bond which is now broken and resulting a unpaired free electron on C, where X is the halogen atom which is attached to it. And this is how the pi bond looks like, where the free radical actually attacks to stabilize itself. So the sum of the initiation, the free radical interferes with one of the pi electrons and form a normal pairs of electrons. The other electron which is present in the pi pairs is now transferred to the other end of the molecule as shown in the reaction below. Have a close look at the reaction. Now This initiation process is actually exothermic, and that means the heat is released when the process is carried out. This is the another example of this. Now coming down the propagation, where the structural units start linking to the polymer chain, and how now the radical site at the first molecular unit attacks the double bond of a fresh molecule. And this resulting results in linking and transfer of the monomer sites, which eventually results in chain formation. And look at the reaction given below to understand it better. Now here again the radical units form keeps attacking the monomer unit, and long chain are formed. Now of this is the another example of the propagation reaction. Now here R bond O bond C dot is the radical units which was formed by the attack of the initiator, but now it is attacking the monomer again, which goes on further and further. So this is what propagation is. Now the chain has to stop, and it is necessary the propagation has to stop, so that we get the final polymer product. This is what we called termination. The reaction has to stop, the process of termination by coupling. With so many growing chains with the free radicals over them, there might be a probability that they come close and collide to each other, and it depends on the time of the process, the temperature of the process, the monomer concentration, and the initiator concentration. So this is how it takes place. Two units which are highly active collide with each other and to terminate the process, and finally a polymer is formed. The thanking you.